Okay, great. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Okay. Please mute yourself if you're not asking questions. Okay. So today we're going to start with chapter 1. So as you know, to log on your system, you tap www.netacad.com. So you see on top, you tap netacad.com. Then you on top right, you see login. You click on login. Then you enter your email. If you forgot your password, you can reset it. You click on the green button. Or you can log on with your Google. You click on Google, you follow the steps. So login. I did create my password before. My password, and I click login. So when you do that, then your course will be there. It's loading. So you can see on top, you click on my learning. If you see my learning, you'll see a block here showing IT essentials. Then you click on it to start. You'll see my learning here. So I go here. So this is your class. And when you're in, we're going to, so here you can see all your chapters. Chapter 1, after that, you'll have an exam. You can do it many times. I think you have up to 5 attempts. You can do it maximum 5 times. Pass mark is 50%, 50. So every week we do 1 chapter. We do half, and on Tuesday morning, and the other half on Thursday afternoon, like today. So each week, one module per week. So please, during the weekend, try to study a bit. So when you click on it, when you click on your chapter module 1, this is how it will be. So on your left side, you have the sections, introduction. On your right, you will see. So it's very important to read the introduction. In each course, very important introduction, because it will guide you why you should study this chapter. It will explain why you should study this chapter. So very important to read the introduction. Then you scroll down. If it's finished, it means I finished reading introduction. I click on welcome. See, it's checked green, full green. And I can click on the other one. Section 1.1, personal computer safety. You have a video. You can watch it. It's very important. Take notes. Make your own conclusion or your own summary, or I don't know. Very important. Then anything that is explained in the video, you'll also see the content down here. Then here you have a quiz to make sure that what you went through on top here, you can do it many times, a quiz. You read and you say, okay, for me it's this. So this is for you, your answer. You click submit. This is what is here. If you want to double check if you did right, you click on show correct answer. And you see, and normally this is the correct answer. And you must document it, must write it down. It's for your own IT skills, own IT knowledge. You can reset, clear, and do again. It's not for grading. You can do it many times. All the quizzes, and you can do many. When you are done, you see, okay, it's done. You click on section 1.2. You see component, and you have a lot of sections that you need to read. So you scroll down, you take your time until you finish. So by my side, I'm going to give you what's the most important. So remember, anytime you have a question, just Unmute yourself, tell us your name, and ask your question. Not wait for me. You have a question, unmute yourself. Hi, sir. Sorry, I didn't. You tell us your name first. My name is Sandra, and I have a question. So feel free. So this chapter 1 is an introduction to personal computer. So here we're going to learn a bit about the PC, especially the component. So check the video in NetAcad. We're going to describe what is the input device, what is the output device, and also we're going to explain the internal component. Very important. What is a computer? So from time to time, I'm going to ask you some questions. I'll send you at the end of each chapter, I'll send you a list of questions that will help you for revision. So because you are dealing with a PC, it's an electrical sorry device, you must be careful on what you do, especially when you plug the power cord and all this stuff. So be careful when you there is also something called ESD. So you don't need to memorize. No. Just read one twice and to get an idea, and you summarize yourself. That's all. What do you think is the most important? You write it down, but no need to memorize because we have a lot of information. ESD, and what is ESD? Electrostatic discharge. Sometimes when you touch something, it's like it's electricity, something. Yeah. So when you touch a PC, from time to time, it's good to be careful to avoid. Keep all anti-static bags with you, grounded. And from time to time, if you want to, if you see something like that and you want more info, you can go to YouTube. You tap YouTube. When you tap YouTube here, and you tap ESD, for example, I want to learn more about ESD, and you press enter, and you'll see some short videos, some short video, not movies. Yeah, some short videos. Okay, let's see IT, ESD computer, ESD computer. Why this time we don't? Okay, so you have some short videos explaining more what is ESD. You can do some demo. You see. Yeah. So from time to time, if you want to get more info, you can go to YouTube, and also I'll post the link. We have a YouTube channel where you can see all the recordings. I'll post the link for you. So all the recordings that we'll do, you'll find them there. So when you're here, you click on playlist, and playlist, you go to Cisco IT Essentials. If you click on Cisco IT Essentials, if you go to Cisco IT Essential, you'll see on your right all previous classes recordings. So for example, we are doing chapter 1. If you want to watch it again, you can come here and you have some recording, maybe 2 or 3. You have one recording here, you have another one here, and you see, we have another one. So we have a lot of recordings, previous recording, you can check them. Very important. So we continue. PC component. So when you have a PC, you should know the component. So here we have different type of PCs. You have the cases, horizontal case, full tower, compact tower, and all in one. So in the old days, we were using these ones, but nowadays it's these ones all in one or a slim desk. And so what we're going to do, we're going to study each of them. When you have a box, a case, what is inside? All the component inside, we're going to see. So the case houses the internal component, such as power supply, motherboard, central process unit, and CPU. So we're going to have to read that. Power supply, to bring power in your PC, according to the shape of your case, it can be small or big. So here, if it's, yeah, we have different type of power supplies. It depends on the shape of your PC. So if you go in EtherCAD, they'll show you more information. Let me go there to show you. EtherCAD is here. You see it here. Get more information. And when you're inside, the power needs to feed other components. So you need cabling to feed them. Will be connectors. You can click here also. You see. So just to have an idea. So if you go in the video on previous section, we explain all this stuff. And you can also check your understanding. What's the most important is called the motherboard. What's the most important is called the motherboard. So here you have the connectors to connect the power supply to the component inside your PC there. What's the most important is called the motherboard. The motherboard is, okay, you can have a look, then we continue. Oh, yeah. One sec. One sec. I have, I think, the list of list. Yeah, I have forgot to send that in your Gmail also. Let me copy and send via email. I sent here link, and I come here. 1 second. Mm, 1 second. Should be here. Okay, anyway, I can find it somewhere. Sent. I'll copy this one. Yeah. Yeah, so we continue. The motherboard is a very important component. Let me find a picture for you, motherboard. Yeah, so the motherboard, if you open your PC inside, you're going to see such thing inside. It's still loading. Mhm. I want to make it bigger. Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, so inside your PC, you have such a, we call it motherboard because it will host a lot of component, and we will try to learn each of these component. Not all of them, but most of them. Most of them. So this is what we call the motherboard. When you open your PC, you will see it under. So the component, we have many type of component, but the main ones are called the CPU, or the brain of your PC, the RAM. uh, It also it's also some component that will allow us to display something on the screen, and we have other component that will study step by step. So for now, chapter 1 is to give you the big picture. So on the motherboard, we have a lot of component. Very important for the PC to work properly. It's loading. Oh, it's sticking to. Okay, I'm going to check another one. eBay, for example, maybe. See here, I'm going to close it. I'm going to close this one. Yeah, this is also another type of motherboard. So you see all these components, we're going to study them. See, all these. Yeah, I'm going to, we see where we connect the monitor, where we connect the keyboard, the mouse, the network cable. So this is motherboard that is hosting a lot of component. You don't need to memorize it, just to have an idea, that's all. Maybe 3 or 4, it's fine. Yeah, so here we're going to explain some of them. So for motherboard, we have different type according to the size of your case. PC case. If your PC is small, you have a small PC cases. You have a small motherboard. If your PC is big, then you see the cases here. It depends on the shape. If it's big, the motherboard will be big. If it's small or medium, so it depends on the size of your case. Yeah, so here we'll see. Now the CPU is one of the main component is the CPU. It's like the brain. It's where the PC thinks what to do, the calculation and anything. So on your motherboard, you'll see something like that. I'll also send you a video where each of these components are also explained. I'll send it to you tomorrow. So CPU, very important. You can read this one and we continue. Okay, so in your NETA card, you'll see that also. So after I teach you, please go in your NETA card to view your course and start reading. So you see on your left side, you have all the, you see. So you need to read, not to memorize, read one twice to have an idea. If you think something very important, you write it down. You see. Yeah, because it's a lot of information. It's not to memorize. But you must study at least 1 hour per day. You log on, you read, you see, you have an idea, see, and practice with a quiz. What is CPU? You have all explanation here. So me, when I teach you, I give you the big picture, and after that, you log on NetAcad and you study. And because the CPU thinks too much, it's become hot easily. So we need to cool it down with some cooling systems. You can use a fan to cool it down, or this device also, the heatsink. So a heatsink. So in your NETA card, you'll also see that there, cooling systems. You see the heatsink here, a nice picture, or his fan. Then you can check your understanding, you read. It's a very nice, it helps you to understand step by step. After the CPU, we also have, and the cooling systems, we have something called memory. Memory are these kind of devices we plug in the PC to allow anything to be displayed on your screen, on your monitor, like your eyes, the eyes of a PC. No eyes, you cannot do anything. So no memory, you cannot see anything. So these memories, I'll show you where you can plug them. So you see, yeah, this thing in blue and green, this long stuff, yeah. So you buy and you plug it here, the RAM. Of the memory. So we have two type of memories. We have two type of memories. We have what you call ROM and what you call RAM. RAM, if your power goes off, your monitor will go black. So it's not saved. It's volatile. ROM, the manufacturer will write his program and put in. But what is the most important, these guys, is the RAM, like the eyes of your PC. You can read this one and continue. Okay. So ROM are some specific type of memory. It's permanent. The manufacturer will the programming for the motherboard, how the mother will work, and we put it. So for us, we don't need to touch that. For us IT technicians, what we can change is the RAM. If a RAM is faulty, you can buy a new one and you open and you put it in. That's all. I'll send you a video how to do all this. Any questions so far? Okay, no questions. We continue. We finish in 5 minutes. Won't take long. Now, some type of RAM, according to the type of motherboard you have, We have different type of RAM that can fit in. The RAM for a cell phone is different from the RAM of a smart TV. Is different from a RAM for a laptop or a PC. So it depends. So when you buy your motherboard, it will be specified. This is the type of RAM that can fit. So we have different type of RAMs. You can also check that. Okay. So the module is this black thing that's on the green. This black thing. Okay, this one you can read later. It's not too much important. Now, we have something called adapter card. And where you can plug them, and you can plug them where it's white. You see here. So here it's, for example, I want to watch TV from my PC. Then you buy a TV card, you plug here. I want to get Wi-Fi on my PC. You buy a Wi-Fi card and you put here. Or you want to get a network, you want to use a network cable. Then you buy a network card and you plug here. So here, blue and green, just focus on the colors. These long ones are mostly for RAMs. And the other here is mostly for expansion card, like TV card, Wi-Fi card, network card. So you see this card, you can buy and plug there. You buy one and you plug, you buy and you plug. If you don't know how to plug, go to YouTube, how to plug TV card on my PC. You'll get some steps. So you can check this slide, very important. Okay. After that, we adapt a card. So you see here, you have a picture of where to plug them. Yeah, so you can also read in AutoCAD. Storage, in the old days, we had a DVD writer or reader in the old days. So we don't have them anymore. So storage, is the hard drive. You can save your document, your file in your hard drive in the PC, or you can save them you can write them on a DVD or on tapes. These are very old ones. We don't use them anymore. We use now USB to save things on. If you want to copy some data, to save some data, you can save on your PC. You see here, this is my PC. It's a local disk. It's my hard drive. If I open it, all my documents, my files are here. Everything I do, I can save them here. My pictures, my desktop, you see my files are here, or my document, or my download, anything I download are here. Yeah, so storage, you can have hard drive, internal hard drive disk, external hard drive disk, and yeah. So you get more info in NetACAD. Yeah, okay, this one not too much important. Perhaps not too much important. DVD, okay, not too much important. It's old anyway. Okay, so let's stop here for today. On Tuesday next week, we're going to continue from video port and cables. We'll do part two. So for this weekend, please try to read uh, the case and power, you see, section 1.2, the PC component. But before that, the introduction, section 1.0, 1.1, and 1.2. So this weekend, please go through it. Any questions? Okay, so if no question, then we'll stop for today and we continue on Tuesday. Anytime you have questions, please feel free to ask in the WhatsApp group, or you can send to me. And thank you so much, guys. And